Hi, hello, welcome back. Today I've got, I don't even know what to call it, like not a full face, but like things that I'm currently loving that I'm using. Does that make sense? I don't know. Anyways, so this is just going to be me talking about all my current faves that I like to use in my everyday like makeup routine, I guess you could say. I've got pretty much everything. I've got a large spread. I've got palettes, and I thought we would just jump right to it. So for a base, I don't really use primers because I think that they don't really work with my face all that well. So I've been kind of just using my sunscreens, which Kosas, their Dream Beam Comfy Smooth Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 40, has been one of my favorites. I love using this. She's got a little bit of shimmer. She's got some tackiness to her. So it looks like a tint. But as soon as you blend it, it shears out, and then you've got like this dewiness. Why is my lighting going weird? I'm sorry. It doesn't really have, it kind of has like that basic sunscreen smell. This is a zinc. This is a mineral sunscreen, not a chemical sunscreen. So it's really good. And then for my other one, before I found this puppy, I was using Dermatology's Universal Tinted Moisturizer SPF 46. I believe you can get this on Amazon. I think that's where I bought mine. She does the same exact thing. Again, this is another mineral sunscreen, and just dropping the cap everywhere. And then again, we've got another what looks like a tint, and then it just shears out, and it pretty much does the same exact thing. To me personally, I think this one is a little bit more moisturizing than this one. I've been reaching for this one more than I have the Kosas, but I still love this one. This one's just a hefty price tag of $40, whereas I don't know how much this one is on Amazon, but it's not as bad of a price. But it does pretty much the same thing. It's what I'm wearing on my face today. Can't see it because I'm wearing other things, but it does just leave your face with like a nice dewiness and glow, and it's not hard, as you saw on the back of my hand. It wasn't hard to rub on the face, because you know how you put on like a zinc oxide mineral sunscreen, it leaves a white cast, and it's super difficult to rub into your skin. This one, no problems. Neither one of these give me problems. So moving on to like, we'll keep it on the face train. Oh, there's Winnie. I wonder, there you go. Okay, next thing that I'm absolutely loving to death is the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Glow. God, I can't even keep myself together. This is beautiful. It's super duper glowy. I literally dot this on the back of my face, I'm gonna dot it on the back of my hand to show you, but I dot it on my face, and then with a blending sponge, like just a very slightly damp blending sponge, you blend it on your face, and it just melts into your skin. It's insane. I'm just watching Winnie being Winnie. Anyways, so I just use little dots and I place it all over my face, and then I use my sponge, and this blends out so easily. I have such a hard time, look at that. I have such a hard time finding a foundation that blends out like this, and look at the glow. Look at that. On top of the sunscreen that's already glowy, you're gonna look like a glazed donut. If you want to look super shiny and super dewy and super hydrating, I look extremely shiny today because I used a lot of dewy, glowy products. This is it. This is gonna be your product to go to. It's very sheer. It doesn't give a whole lot of coverage. I don't feel like I need a whole lot of coverage. I do have redness in my cheeks, so I just go in with my concealer and kind of conceal that area just a little bit. And this product is so moisturizing for me. If you're an oily type person, then it might not be the best product. I don't know, you would have to probably set it down with a really good mattifying setting powder. But I've heard that this product doesn't work for some people. It can accentuate your texture. If you do have texture on your face, this will kind of cling to it and kind of show it off a little bit. So I would definitely say if you're a drier skin person, this is gonna be your it product. This is a dream. I love this so much. And I got the color 12N Fair Neutral. So, concealer. So right now I've only been using one concealer that's been every day since I got her. And it is the Huda Beauty Glowish Bright Light Sheer Concealer. She is sheer. She definitely is sheer, but she's incredibly moisturizing and hydrating, and you don't have to fight with it to blend out. I have horrible dry under eyes. I have a lot of fine lines that concealers just settle into, and half the time I cannot blend out concealer. I've used everything, and then this came out and I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to give this one a try because it says she's sheer and she's glowy. And that's exactly what she is. And it's got like a little, I don't want to say doe foot, but maybe like a kitten paw. So I'm just, and it's so moisturizing. Now the only gripe I have about this product is not the product itself, but it's the packaging. The horrible, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it, but see the cap? It falls, it's like crumbling and flaking off. And see my finger? That's from the cap. Like, that's the only gripe I have, is that. And one day I was trying to blend out my concealer. I'm like, what are these little white flakes all over my under eye? It was the cap. That's the only thing that I have a gripe about this. So I'm sorry about my light. I don't know why it's going weird. So see how, so it's super creamy. It's super, it just, look at that. I feel like most concealers under my eyes are very drying, and I have a very hard time trying to blend it out. It just kind of stays in the same spot, and it kind of creates more dryness, whereas this doesn't at all. I'm not even wearing a setting powder underneath my eyes. It does crease just a tiny bit, but okay. If you have fine lines under your eyes and you have little wrinkles like I do on my forehead, things are going to settle. Even the things that say, oh, it won't crease. It will. It's going to. It's supposed to. You're supposed to age. You're supposed to have a little bit of fine lines and wrinkles. It's a part of growing and getting older. So no matter what, you're going to get a little bit of creasing. So look at that. Did you see how far that went? And again, it's just like everything I want in a product is like right here and right here. These two together are my favorite. I love moisturizing products and I love sheer products. I can't do anything wicked heavy because then it accentuates my texture. I have a lot of like problem areas on my chin, and these products work for me. They don't give me any issues in regards to those, my problem areas. So moving on down the train, briefly talk about Milk Makeup's Sculpt Stick, and I've got the color Toasted, and I just use, it's so cute. I just use this to contour just a little. I don't really have much of a face. Like I don't have a large area to contour. So I just kind of like bring it in right here and bring it in right here. And then I kind of do one spot here, one spot here. And then I try to do underneath, but I don't really have I don't have a jawline at all. It kind of just disappears into my neck and I have a double chin. So it works for me. I blend it out with a sponge and it kind of just like, it's very, very light. So when I blend it out with a sponge, it's very sheer. It shears out quickly. So it's not going to leave like a, whoa, you contoured. I can tell you contoured, but no, you can't tell. You can't tell at all, I don't think. And then on top of that, I have the Flower Beauty Heat Wave Luminous Bronzer. And I got my color in Sunrise L1. And she is new to my collection. And this powder is kind of on the same lines as this, only in a powdered form. They kind of have the same color going on. And when I put this on, I'm just going to swatch it on top of all these products. When I look at that, it's so light. It's not orange or yellow. It's just like the perfect bronzy shade that you can put on top. You can put on top of your contour. And it blends out nicely. It's got a little bit of luminosity to it, just a tad. And I'm wearing it today, but I feel like you can't really see it today because I kind of went ham on the highlight and the blush today, which I'll be getting into. But this is surprising to me. I've actually really been enjoying it. I've been really struggling with cream bronzers right now. I want to love cream bronzers, but I feel like whenever I put them on, I have a hard time blending them out. And because my face is so small, like I have such a small area to work with, that when I put on a cream bronzer and I try to blend it out, I blend it out and it stops right here. And it looks like I just have like a line of orange and then my regular face. Also, if you notice that I have some redness on my nose right now, it's because my allergies, which I don't typically, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't typically struggle with allergies, but lately I have been, and oh boy. So I've been blowing my nose and my foundation has kind of rubbed off in that area. But great product, and it's super affordable. I got this on Ulta's website. I can't say enough good things about this bronzer. If you're a light fair person, I would definitely say go grab this. Down the train, the face train, I'm gonna go in with my favorite blushes right now. And so I've got 3 to talk about, and they're all different. They're all, you know. First, I'll talk about what I'm wearing on my cheeks today, and that is the Hollywood. It's a Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Pinkgasm Sunset. This was their, I didn't even say what it was. It's an easy highlight blush wand. And this was their summer shade that they just came out with. This is newer. And she's spicy looking. I don't even know how to explain what color this is. It's called Pinkgasm Sunset, but I feel like it's like, she's kind of bronzy, she's kind of corally, she's kind of orangey, I don't know. She's super pretty. For a while I was using this. This is what it looks like sheared out. I was using this and I was blending it out on my cheeks with a beauty sponge, and I noticed that it was disappearing real fast and I had like splotchiness. So for me, the best way to apply this blush is with a brush. Find yourself a good blush brush, and I dotted 2 dots right here and right here, and I just went to town and I blended all the way up to my temples and came back down and blended. And she shears out beautifully. If you want to put a powdered blush on top, that's fine too, but on her own, she's pretty. She's really pretty. I at first didn't think that this was going to be a flattering color on my skin tone, but I feel like it doesn't look bad. I like it a lot. I brought it over my nose. And then the second one I've been absolutely loving is the Tarte Double Duty, and it's their blush tape, their liquid blush wand. And I got my color in berry. And I love berry tones, mauvey, rosy tones. And again, I just kind of stamp it on my face. This is kind of a messy applicator. It's kind of like all over the tip, and it's all over the inside of the cap. I like the concept, but I don't like the concept. I don't know. But I just think this color is gorgeous. I am pretty sure this really, really, really complements my skin tone the best. Like in the middle, this is the bronzer, and then that's Pinkgasm Sunset, and this is Berry by Tarte. And this one shears out too, but it's very pretty. I enjoy this very much. And then the last one that I've been using is the Saie, and it's in the color Chili. And this one, it was kind of my blush for winter. I love the applicator. This one is super, super pigmented. I love this. And out of all of them, this one is the best to blend out because it's still super pigmented. And I think out of all 3 of these, this one suits my skin tone the best. I don't know. And it's just a gorgeous color. It is so good. I mean, just that 1 dot is taking up all of my hand. See how pretty that is compared to the other two? Like, look how pigmented that is. Out of all of them, this one is the most pigmented. I've really, really, really been enjoying that blush. Charlotte Tilbury's Beauty Light Wand in the color Spotlight. And this one is so pretty. It's the one I'm wearing on my face today. And I just kind of dot it along the high points. And I tap it out with my finger. And then I go in with a beauty sponge. And I see how I have the white flakes? That's from the concealer. And I kind of use my finger and then a sponge. And I tap it out on my cheeks. You can see it there. Like, see the glow. And I've got a little bit on my forehead as well. And sometimes I really, really love putting on highlight on the high point, or not the high point, the Cupid's bow on the lips to give it more luminosity, if you will. But yeah, I love this highlight. And then I also absolutely adore Rare Beauty's Liquid Luminizer in Enlighten. This one is, I mean, this is gonna last me forever. But you don't need a lot for this. Look at that. This one is probably the most pigmented. This one actually kind of intimidated me a little bit because, again, I'm not a big fan of cream products because they intimidate me. I don't know how to, like, I'm not great at applying cream products, and I'm afraid that they're just going to set down and I'm not going to be able to blend it quick enough. But I've learned how to use this and love it. And I mean, look at the glow. Look at the glow. Just look at it. It's so pretty. And then I also have Rare Beauty's powder highlight in Enlighten. And I mean, you could put this on top. I wouldn't. My fingers are covered in color. I'm going to pick it up with my pinky. I mean, she's just as pretty as the liquid. Not as intense though, as you see. I just put it on and blended it out, and it's not as intense as that. But if you take these two products together, people will be able to see you from outer space with that glow. I'm just saying. Okay, so let's just quickly talk about my favorite mascaras. The two that I'm wearing today are these two. I have Cali Ray Come Hell or High Water, and then I have the Velour Pretty Big Deal tubing mascara. So what I do is I use the Cali Ray Come Hell or High Water, and I put this on as my base mascara because this kind of gives me volume, not a whole lot of length. And then I go in right after this with this one, and I just go in and I build up the length, and that's what I'm wearing on my lashes today. I love this combination. Right now it's like my favorite, but it takes a bit of time. If you don't have time, I recommend Thrive. This is their Liquid Lash Extensions mascara. This one I use for my work days because it's super quick, super easy. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to worry about layering mascaras together, but for days when I have time and I can take my time, I go in with these. These are so good together. And I got this one on a JCPenney sale, I believe. All right. And then for lips, I only have 15. I only have 15 products. I'm just kidding. It's not 15. Hi, baby. I've got a kitty, but you can't see her. It's the white one that you guys don't. Oh, you can kind of see her ear. Are you gonna come and say hi? No? Okay. She's shy. So I'll just go through the three. So these three are the Makeup by Mario. I forget what they're called. Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Serums. And I've got Bronze Glow, Plum Glow, and Rosewood Glow. And today I am wearing Rosewood. I'm wearing Rosewood today. And they are just like super serum-y. I don't know if you'll be able to, whenever I put my hand up is when the color changes. They're super serum-y. They're super hydrating. When I first put it on, I felt a bit of a tingle. It's really not that bad of a tingle. I don't know if my lips look super plumpy. I think they look the same. I don't know. I'll swatch it on the back of my hand. I'll swatch this color. They're kind of sheer. If you just put like a light wash on, they definitely have like a serum like texture to them. They're not super sticky, but they're not thick either. I don't know how to explain it. They're just super moisturizing. These have been my favorite, besides the Tower 28 lip jellies. They're Shine On lip jellies in sesame. I've got Chill that is almost used up. I also love coconut, which I can't find anywhere, so I'm gonna have to pick up another one of those. But these are so amazing. These are like my absolute favorite lip products. I will forever be wearing them because they are so moisturizing. To me, I feel like these kind of fill in my lip lines a little bit and make my lips look a little bit younger, because I feel like the first thing that people look at are my lips, because they have a lot of lines in them. They're not the biggest. I have a small upper lip. So, but these really do like help me. They help my lips and they moisturize really well. Today I am wearing Sigma, the Warm Wishes eyeshadow palette. And I mean, look at how gorgeous this eyeshadow palette is. I have this matte on in the crease and this matte in the outer corner to deepen it up. And then I went in with Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is her Nueve palette. And I have, because I'm wearing kind of like a greeny type Hawaiian-y shirt, I've got Hope in the outer corner, and I've got Wings in the inner corner, and in the center of my lid I have Flicker. This gold is so metallic. I'm going to swatch it for you guys because you all need to see how beautiful this eyeshadow is. Look at that. Sigma has some of the best eyeshadows. It's super, look at that. It's super metallic. It's foily. It's stunning. It's on my eyes. This look is like beautiful. I love this eyeshadow combo, like with the Sigma and the Anastasia together, and then in the crease, the matte colors in this one. I do love the mattes in this one, but this eyeshadow together as a whole, because you kind of got to get creative, you know. You got to pull from different eyeshadow palettes to get what you want. So with that being said, but this is the Don't Forget to Smile palette by Sugar Drizzle. And this has been my favorite, my favorite eyeshadow palette to wear with like if you, I mean, I feel like every single color you'd want is in this palette, and some of them are, I mean, they are duochromes. It is a duochrome. It says duochrome shimmer, duochrome and shimmer. So this is a duochrome, this is a duochrome, this is a duochrome. There's so many duochromes in this palette. It is stunning. It's one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes I've been going for if I want to wear something colorful for the day. I mix all the colors together on not all together. I put all the colors on my lid together to create just insane mermaidy, sunset, sunrise, goddess of the sea eyeshadow looks. And I get so many compliments on it, and I just want to tell everybody that you need this palette in your life. If you want a colorful eyeshadow palette, this is it. This is it right here. Just saying. And then I just got to real quick talk about Moira Cosmetics, her Magic Dreaming palette. And again, this is another one that's stunning, and it's got like some of these fun colors. Now, when I'm wearing this palette, I dip into this eyeshadow palette for like if I want a teal color, I'll use this eyeshadow palette, this eyeshadow in the crease, and then I'll use some of these to deepen it up, to tone it down a little bit, just in case it looks too crazy. And then you've got like this fun purple and this teal. This purple is super metallic, super creamy. I love wearing this one, like on the center of my lid. It's kind of light, but it's still stunning. And then that shade. All of these shades, they're gorgeous. Like, look at that. Beautiful. It's beautiful. I have so much fun with all of these palettes. I have 3 Moira Cosmetics palettes. I want to pick up more palettes from Sugar Drizzle, but they're always sold out. So I have to be like on my game when they come back out to play. But that's, oh, and I just wanted to like give a shout out to NYX for their Glitter Glue eyeshadow primer. This is what I wear underneath every single shimmery eyeshadow look that I wear, because this helps your eyeshadow stay put. It sets it down a little bit. Your eyeshadow isn't going to go anywhere. I get home after like a 9-hour shift and my eyeshadow hasn't creased at all. It's amazing. Also wanted to give a shout out to Cali Ray for their Surf Proof Setting Spray. This is what I'm wearing on my face. I sprayed it on my face right before I got on here. And you can see the super glow. Like, this gives you more glow. So I absolutely look like a glazed donut, and I'm okay with it. I like looking glowy and dewy. It's what you're supposed to look like during the summer, right? I don't like being matte. Not at all. But that's really it for everything that I have that I've been using right now that are all my faves. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to and become a part of my clan. I hope that you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!